Hello everybody, welcome to another video. And I did a bit more building off cameras and I added a few lights over here. Wait. Here I added a few more lights, I added lots of lanterns, make it a bit more Christmassy at night. I decorated this, I placed a viewing gallery over here and decorated a bit more Christmassy vibe. I gave like a little star. Took some inspiration by the German Christmas decorations. Some people here where I live, they put some lights around the windows. So I kind of did that. I added a star because you do see lots of stars around here. And today we're going to be building something over here. Now there isn't anything in here yet because since I didn't make an episode yesterday, there's going to be two obviously today, like I said before. And yeah, let's get started to building. Now I don't know exactly what I want. It's definitely going to be another small dinosaur, but not like incredibly tiny. It's going to be something bigger. So what I'm thinking, we look for an indoor area. If you want a dinosaur to be named after you in this park, put subscribe and then you will probably be in this park somewhere, some dinosaur. Let's add this somewhere, but where though? Where? Is that like right here? That looks good. Does that look good? Yeah, that looks good. That looks pretty good. Ignore the path in there. Now there is like this exits, but I'm just gonna edit the group and delete some and what the heck? I heard somebody yelling. Let me pull out my custom fence that I made. Well, it's not really by me. It's just a cute fence by Georgia Jack, I think his name is. But I added some lights to it to make it more Christmassy. While I place this fence, I'm just gonna talk about some stuff. This park is gonna have 15 species. Now, every day I'm gonna make a new episode building this park. That does mean less Path of Titans videos, sadly. But I'm telling you, January, it's gonna be... I'm gonna try my best to make more Path of Titan videos. Because this entire month is mostly just gonna be evolution-free videos. And on 24th of December, I will make a Tarkpor park tour. Now, since it's only gonna have 15 species, there's gonna be probably a few episodes where we won't build an enclosure, but instead maybe a little rest area where you can rest. I mean, that's literally what it's called. Because, yeah, yeah. Or maybe it may not every. I'm gonna bet that not every episode that I'm gonna build an enclosure to the end. Like for example, with this greenhouse that I've built in the last episode, I added a few lights so that you can actually see the dinosaurs in nighttime. I didn't add lights everywhere because I want my parks to be kind of themed sometimes, mostly, but not always. It doesn't have to always be completely 100% themed. Sometimes we do need a little bit of realism here and there. Now let's add a few rocks so that they can't get out. Let's turn on random rotation. Now, I did post a poll where you guys can vote for which dinosaur will go into that greenhouse. The options are Oviraptor, Lystrosaurus, Compsognathus, and Psittacosaurus. Now, for me, I feel like the Compsognathus or the Oviraptor would fit mostly into that enclosure. And now let's get back to building. We're done with that fence. Let's add in some forest in here. Actually, let's make it a bit more lush in here. Because it's an inside area, maybe this dinosaur would need a bit more warmth, and that's why it's so lush in here. Let's make a little bit more room for us to see the dinosaur. Which dinosaur it's gonna be. We don't know what's in here yet. We don't know what's gonna be in there. I'm gonna smooth it out a bit. Smooth, smooth, smooth. Yep, that looks good. Okay, outside they do need water, so let's add in a bit of water. Not too much water though. Let's just add a little pond. That's a bit too little. That's pretty good. Oh, now we need to add a few more rocks. Just duplicate that one. Because that water just lowered the terrain, and now we need to add some more rocks so that they won't maybe like slip through a crack. That looks a bit unnatural. Let's fix that. Let's add some rock here to make it look like they're not supposed to get out of there. Oh, there's that. That's definitely a crack. They actually probably will be something like about the size of a chunkingo. That's probably what's gonna go in here. Because it's not like extremely tiny, you know. Rock, 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 and rock, and rock, rock after rock. More rocky, more rock, rock. More Dwayne The Rock Johnsons. More rock music. Some more Metallica. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that. Let's cover that up in forest. Or actually, no. Big bush. Let's cover this up in big bush. Where is the holy big bush? Where's big bush? There's big bush. Big bush always hides everything. Guess it's just a big bush now. I'm gonna add in a bit of forest. There's probably gonna be a herbivore in here. Depends, we're almost done with this enclosure. This is a fast enclosure build. Probably because it's not too complicated. Let's add in, you know what, let's add in some enrichment. It's small enough so we can see the enrichment. I feel like this is a good tip for you if you're building your park and you have all of these enrichment items. I'd say only use enrichment. Well, first of all, only use enrichment that fits the dinosaur that's gonna be in here or in your enclosure. And secondly, only add enrichment if the dinosaur enclosure is like absolutely small. Like if it's like this is like this size is good if you want to add enrichment. If your enclosure is about the size of this like Troodon enclosure that we have over here, I would say you shouldn't add enrichment because you'll barely even notice it and it doesn't even look like they're actually using it. I mean, they can't use enrichment anyways, since it's just a decoration. But like still, if it's a small enclosure, then it actually looks like they're using it a bit. Now let's see what else fits in here. Maybe... Maybe this looks good. Let's add that inside the little inside enclosure. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Yeah, I think this is already pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good already. You know what? We have like about 20 more minutes, so you know what? I usually only had lights off camera, but since we have some more time and we're already finished with this, we can add a few lights already. So I feel like we should add some lights onto this building over here. Boom. Oops, I forgot to turn off random rotation. That is a pretty bit annoying. Okay, that's pretty good. No, this is kind of... Oh, I almost forgot. We should add a nest. Now... It's gonna be an enclosure for a small dinosaur. So we should only probably place a small nest and a medium nest. Because I don't know yet what's gonna be in here. We're gonna see tomorrow. Because tomorrow I'm gonna put in... Tomorrow, the two winners... Or the winner for this enclosure and the winner for this enclosure is gonna be put in the park. Let's put in a nest over here. So another the trees and more trees over here. Okay, that looks pretty good. Oh, I like that the creator of this indoor enclosure added in some lights. Oh, and there's light over here too, so you can see that night. Oh, that's pretty smart. Let's add in some lights on the fence, maybe. Oh wait, hold up. Floor lights? Maybe that's good? Could this be good? Any of this? Is any of this good? Nah, let's leave it. Is there anything we could add? Anything? I feel like there should be a building over here, so let's just add. Oh wait, I have an idea for what we can build tomorrow, which will be December 4th. For the 4th episode, maybe we can build like a sauropod enclosure. That's a pretty good idea, no? Like maybe we can add like a little viewing gallery over here and then raise up the terrain just enough so that the sauropod's heads peek up at the viewing gallery. Yes, yes. Let's add in or wait a minute. Is this natural rock? That's natural rock, no? Yep, that's natural rock. We do need to get rid of some of these natural rocks. Now let's add in a viewing gallery. Now let's search for a new one. Let's search for a viewing gallery. Let's search for Udo Papa themed viewing gallery. Is there anything new? Anything good? Let's see. That looks good back there. See something good. Oh, I see something. I'm interested. I'm interested in something. Oh, I'm interested. I'm interested. I'm gonna get this Alpine viewing gallery. Where is it? Here it is. I like this one. Okay, let's put it right between these two lanterns.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new viewing gallery, ready for you to observe our magnificent animals.
Let's add in some rocks just in case some toddlers don't run away from their parents and suddenly, whoop, they're dead. Yeah, sorry, ma'am, apparently you're too bad of a parent and your child is now gone. Dumbass. Okay, that's pretty good. We're gonna build the rest of that enclosure next episode, which will be tomorrow. I'm just gonna take this and add some of them over here. That looks pretty nice. Also, let me just show you the inside. I added some lights on the fence, and here's the lights that I built. So you can actually see them in the night. Or the dinosaur that's gonna be in there. Whatever's gonna be in there. Hopefully Compy or Oviraptor. I'm mostly hoping for the Ovi. Because it's a bit bigger than the Compy, I think. Is there anything else we can build? Maybe... Let's add a fountain. Let's look for a fountain in the workshop. Fountain. Rating. You know what? I'm gonna talk about some other stuff for a second. Yeah. I was thinking about making a post, but I was too lazy. The Wetlands DLC got leaked yesterday, but then at some point, Frontier released a trailer, a short 20-second trailer. And Irritator is gonna come on the game, and I'm assuming it's probably gonna be next week. That DLC is coming probably next week. That's what I'm assuming. Now, the thing is, in Evolution 1, I mean, we only had 3 dinosaurs per DLC. Then, besides the Woo's Secrets DLC, that added, like, I believe 6 dinosaurs? No, 5. Troodon, Syntheosaurus, and the 3 hybrids. That looks good. Now in Evolution 2 we only had we had 4 dinosaurs. Now in Evolution 3, the first DLC obviously that we got had only 2 new species and 2 old species. Now most people did not like that. So add new DLC that's coming probably next week, I'm assuming, is only gonna have 3 new species. Now, I'm assuming, most people assume this too, that Dinochirus, since that boy is coming for free next week, on the December 9th, on the free update day, most people, and me myself, assume that Dinochirus was supposed to be in the DLC, but they removed it, and now it's only 3 new species. Which some people are happy about. I'd rather... Actually, now I'm starting to like it a bit more, the more I think about it. Because, to be honest, 3 new species in Evolution 3. Evolution 3 so far has the best designs for the dinosaurs. So I'm starting to not be annoyed. I'm starting to like it a bit more. Like, come on. Old species are now probably gonna be in 3 updates, but instead we're only gonna have 3 new species. And that's not that bad. Come on, the designs are so beautiful. If you've already seen the new the irritated design, if you haven't yet, it has a transparent tail. Transparent. How nice is that? It's just... They're cooking. They're just cooking. Should we add just a ginormous light? Should we do that? Nah, let's leave it like that. That's pretty good. I'm thinking we add in another little path over here. Let's make it a bit smaller. It's a bit too dark. Yeah, that's the color that I wanted. I forgot to put on the black outline. Let's delete that light and replace it for a quadruple light. That's... I downloaded this on... I put it on the workshop if you want to use this. It's not that hard to do it yourself though, if you don't have a Frontier account and can't go on the workshop. Which, to be honest, it's pretty easy to do that. But if you for some reason don't have a Frontier account, it's pretty easy to make this. You just gotta take one of the 2 lantern variants and then just like put them in one singular place and then just spin it a few times and place it then until you got that. Let's add in some bushes over here because it's a bit bland over here. Let's add in a rock or 2. Actually, no, let's add in only 1 rock. 2 rocks is a bit too much. Boom. That looks pretty good. Yeah, is anything really I can build? What could I add to make this a bit more pretty? Oh, I have an idea. Maybe we can connect some light strings between these little trees on this fountain to make it a bit more Christmassy. There. Looks good. looks pretty good. Okay, now I have a bit more Christmassy vibe. Actually, I have an idea. Let's use that star from that viewing gallery and turn this small tree into a little Christmas tree. There, now we have a little mini Christmas tree up there. I don't know how it's holding up that star, but hey, can't complain about that. Oh, whoopsie. Wait, you know what? Let's actually delete that star. And no. Can we make it smaller? And yet, if yes, then does it even look good? Does that look good? Wait, let's do it until it actually looks good. Does that look good? This looks good already. Let's use this size. That size looks still a bit good. And why aren't you on the... Why aren't you where the Christmas tree is? Get back here. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? There. It's pretty good. Yeah, that's a cool looking Christmas tree at the top. And it's almost been half an hour, so yeah. If you like that video, like and subscribe. If you want a dinosaur in this park to be named after you, subscribe and you will probably be named. And yeah.